Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Prandestender from class PBI 3. I will present my proposal entitled Anxiety Analysis on English Speaking Ability of class 7.2 students at SMP Negeri 2 Cengam. But on these occasions, I will not explain the contents of the proposal as a whole because there are only a few points that will be explained. The explanations of these presentations include the title, research problems, research objectives, and components of the research method. Next, in this study, I formulate 3 research problems. That is, first, do all students have the same case of anxiety in speaking English? Second, what are the factors that make them reluctant to use English in speaking? And third, how do they want to speak English out loud? So these 3 problems will be the subject of the research letter. Researchers will find out the results of these 3 problems. In relation to research problems, there are 3 objectives of this research. Namely, first, to find out whether all students experience case of anxiety or not. Second, to find out what factors cause their anxiety in speaking English. And third, to find out their motivations to speak English. Okay, next slide. So here, this study used a qualitative method. According to Melong, 2007, he states that qualitative research is research on phenomena experienced by research subjects. This research is very suitable to examine the behavior, perceptions, or actions of the subject. Meanwhile, according to David Williams, 1995, that qualitative research is research that collects data naturally. In other words, qualitative research is scientific research that can be justified. However, the 2 theories differ from Sugiono 2006. He said that qualitative research is a type of research that is suitable for observing social phenomena from the perspective of the object of research. In this case, the researchers focus on the phenomenon of self-anxiety of class 7.2 students in speaking English at SMP Negeri 2 Cengam, a phenomenon that has been going on from generations to the generations in the school. This research data collections will be carried out using instruments, which will be explained in the next sections in detail. The purpose of this study is to find out the causes of this phenomenon from generations to generations, as well as to overcome this case so that they can be minimized or even eliminated. Next, now we are going to talk about research sites and participants. The State Junior High School, or we can call that SMP Negeri 2 Cengam, will be a research site where later data will be obtained from there. And the school became the populations in this study, and the sample of the study was all students of class 7.2 SMP Negeri 2 Cengam. The total sample to be taken is around 30 people, consisting of 20 women and 10 men. The sample of this class was chosen randomly from a total of 4 class, 7 there. The class 7.2 was chosen as the place where this research will be held. Okay, next, we are going to talk about operational definitions. To overcome the confusions regarding this research site, The researchers will explain little descriptions about the school. SMP Negeri 2 Cengal is one of the junior high schools located in Cengal district, precisely in Cengal village. There are 5 junior high schools in this sub-district, but the researchers choose SMP Negeri 2 Cengal because this school is the most superior school compared to other junior high schools in the sub-districts. The difficulties of students in overcoming self-anxiety in speaking English is a problem that will be examined in this proposal. Now talk about data collections. These data collections will use interviews to obtain data. Members will be interviewed semi-structured, one by one, in the interview sessions. In this case, the researchers use interview techniques in collecting data. And for data analysis, as previously explained, data collections will be done by using interview techniques through semi-structured interview. Participants will be asked one by one about the topic studied, but not in a structured manner. The interview is direct, not through a questionnaire. So the data that will be obtained will be richer because it is not directed like when making a questionnaire, because the answers have been prepared. Okay, now the last part of the presentations about trustworthiness. After collecting data, of course, the next step is to check the accuracy of the participants' interpretations through the member check technique. The point is to check the validity and reliability of the data obtained as a whole. Okay, I think that's all for my presentations. I'm so sorry if there are some mistakes. Assalamualaikum